That's Omnea, she's our guide. Everywhere we go we have to follow the fez. I would have thought it would have burnt up.
Here to your left-hand side, you get to see the bell tower of the monastery, which was built by...
In the library, I've seen some fantastic old manuscripts, but unfortunately I wasn't allowed to film in there, so this is outside the library, looking down the monks' new quarters, and then way off into the distance, the slopes leading up to Mount Sinai. There's David standing on the roof.
Just had a mystical library experience.
Why was that?
The library with the second largest collection of manuscripts outside the Vatican.
Very good. Now behind David there's I don't know if you can make it out, there's camels making their way up Mount Sinai. And then watch the sunrise from the top. Slightly dangerous escapade, I would have thought. Well, that's Mount Sinai anyway, proper. We're just wandering around now before we go back to the bus. We've finished our visit now here. So last look before we go back. These are some older monks' quarters down there. There's 23 monks living here now. At one stage there were 400. Yeah? Nobody's elected to use camels. There's a white one there, which I think is probably very unusual. There's one for our glass bottom boat trip. It's a bit windy, as you can see today. We've got Dave's jumper outfit even. This is the hotel beach restaurant where we have breakfast. It's just beginning, well, it's very cloudy and it just feels rather as if a storm's brewing. There's a liner in today. We've seen them cruising in and out fairly regularly. Quite a big one, so I'll try and get a better footage of it. Gazing out so intently. Oh yeah, with the other ten. Yes. We're on the glass bottom boat. So here we are, starting on a favourite holiday activity, the Scrabble. Will it be another victory for David? Probably. Oh, we've got a lovely setting this morning. Pool. One of them, there's two of them.
Here we are inside Petra, and the first sight we see is the horses which are available to ride on. This gives the first impression of the terrain and here we see a horse and carriage disappearing into the seat area.
By the way, it is called in Arabic الشرق. We don't call it the Sikh. But since the people who wrote the history of Petra, most of them, they were from the West. And they couldn't pronounce الشرق. And instead of that, they said the Sikh, S-I-Q. And because of that, it was called by the... Sorry? Yes. You see, the gentleman is not there. But so before that time, it was invisible. And I said already that 3 years ago they did a lot of work.